Well, howdy dilly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain Steve's. Yes, this person here. That's who you're watching. I guess you probably knew that from clicking the video. Anyway, this is phase 3 of the expedition Utopia. So we've done phase 1, we've done phase 2, phase 3 now, people. Heck yes. Right, so let's jump in my ship and let's take on off to the sky and let's see where we're going this time. It's going to be to another planet inside of this system because obviously we can't leave this system and the station's completely knackered, so no point in going there. No. Anyhow, at the end of this phase though, people, we're going to be getting ourselves a lovely new helmet that I want to put on. Oh, for fudge's sake, this planet we're going to has got aggressive sentinels. Righto, fair enough. Anyhow, yes, this helmet I want to put on, I'm going to need to find an appearance, a modifier. Well, there's not one on the broken station, is there? So I'm probably going to have to install one on my base or something. We'll get to that at the end anyway. I've got some treasures that I dug up by accident last episode, so I'm going to put them inside of this machine. This machine will give you the equivalent of, or better, so then I can sell it, get a shed load of freaking units, and buy myself a load of launch thruster fuel for my starship to save me having to craft a shed load of it. So let's go on over to the Galactic Trade Terminal Interface, or GTT, as people like to call it, this washing machine type looking thing on the wall, and I'm going to sell that. Boom! I'm now freaking unit rich. I'm just going to go through the rest of the list and do a bit of a tidy up, but then I'm going to buy myself some launch thruster fuel. Heck yes I am. I'm going to keep hold of that ice cream just in case I need it. Anyhow, we bought ourselves some launch thrusters fuel. Lovely jubbly. Awesome. And now I'm going to go on up and I'm going to move this mission on a tad. Yes, we're going to be booting it up and finding out what we've got to do on this planet. I'd imagine it's just building a base just like on the all the others so far. But it's going to give me a destination to go to. Hopefully it's an awesome building this time. That'd be freaking nice. Heck yes it would. There we go, we've popped the badge. Now for me to get my instructions, I have to pop this reward to get the instructions to come down. I don't know where I went wrong last episode. I've watched it back a couple of times and I don't know why I got given that chart. Normally you go to the machine down at and you trade in something to get that chart, but for whatever reason I just got gifted it for no freaking reason. It's beyond me. I don't know how it happened, but at least I got some treasures. So yes, if you have not watched that episode where I got my treasures, I put it in the top right hand corner, over there. I guess people in the viewerverse, go watch it, it's pretty cool. That's that Utopia thing that I need to unlock, the sort of, I don't know, it's some sort of comms thing. This thing that's flashing, boom, and there's my map, that's the right map. Haha! Are you liking what you're seeing with your eye peepers? Hit the like button. Yes, thank you people in the viewerverse. Anyways, right, so next off, we've got to go to our destination, haven't we? So I guess I'll be heading back to my old shipperdy Rooney, jumping in that and taking flight to the sky. I've been given some donuts. Let's install this anyway, a pulse spitter. Heck yes, boom! In it goes. Now with these food products, inside of this phase, we've got to craft some more food products. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But normally I would sell all these food products, well, give them all to Kronos on the Nexus. Yet we can't call in the Nexus. So I'm a little bit scuppered of what to do with all these foodie items. I suppose I could sell them for units, but they do fetch a lot more in nanites. Anyway, I digress. Let's take on off, let's take to the sky, and let's fly on over to where we need to be. That little yellow diamond over there. Come to me, you little shiny devil, you. Heck yes. I've arrived at catered in style. I say in style, the ship has none of that. Okay, right. I have noticed that my normal tactic of shooting the planet to get resources doesn't result in so many resources anymore, people. No, I think they've changed something to do with the rendering or something. Perhaps maybe for VR, who freaking knows. But it's not as effective as it once was. I'm going to need to try it with a positron ejector to see if that works better, but using photon cannons used to be okay. Now it's freaking not. Anyways, I've got to head towards the actual point where I can put down a base marker. There is also the mission to scan a load of plants on this planet, 8 of them I believe, to pop another badge. But because it's in sweep scanner mode, I'm not going to be mecking about with changing the scanner mode while I'm being chased by freaking sentinel drones. Just not happening right now, people. So I'm just going to get into cover. I'm going to put down the base computer inside of said cover. Oh, brilliant. This base is pretty darn sweet. I'm going to staple my base onto this to make it look like it's part and parcel of my own base. Hey guys, awesome. So there we go. Let's put on a base computer. Right, I need a lot more chromatic metal. I think I've got a shed ton of freaking copper on my person. I do indeedy do. Right, so there we go. I'm just going to stick all this copper in because we're bound to need another one of these base computers later. Right here, people, there we go. Chromatic metal has been baked, inside my personal refiner. Lovely jubbly. Coolio. Now I can put down my base computer. There you go, base computer. Now I can claim the base computer. And we're going to get that zoom me up animation where I can sort of convince you guys and the viewers to hit up the subscribe button. Hey, watch, look, I've got a graphic for it. Yeah, it's me in a graphic. Isn't that cool? And I thought it was. Okay, fine. I quite like making PNGs and transparency things for my videos. Yeah, you get into that creative element doing content creation. It's a lot more than just being eye candy. Yeah, I wish. Anyhow, here we go. Let's head on out. Let's start making my base. Oh, for fudge, I need a load of freaking carbon, don't I? Right, well, I go shoot some bushes and kill some trees. Yes, you know, we've got to reduce carbon. Yeah, they say reduce carbon, so this is all good for the environment. Shooting trees and bushes. Oh, hold on. Is it? I don't know. Right, well, we've decimated the frickin' local forestry, and we've built ourselves an awesome base covered in glass and metal and all sorts of other shenanigans. Yes! Take that, carbon, you evil! Brilliant, cool. We've made this then, and saved the environment by doing so. And I'm going to just show you the insides. I haven't actually hooked up the teleporter yet. I need to put a little wire to it. You know, for whatever reason, it hasn't got powered. But in here, I've got all my solar panels, got a load of batteries, and it hooks onto the other base, the existing base. So it looks like one prefab now. Ha! Freaking does. Yeah, I need to add stilt legs to the bottom, but I haven't unlocked those yet, and I'm not going to use my salvage data to do so, because, like I said earlier, people, I want to actually put in an appearance modifier. The appearance modifier costs you 10 salvage datas. I've been given 11, for whatever reason, as rewards, so I've got enough for it, so I'm going to be putting that down at the end of the video. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll be putting on the helmet, and hopefully I won't look like this freaking purple grape Bakkin for much longer. Heck no, by the end of phase 3, I will look something reminiscent of my good captainy self. Heck yes, but more civilized. Yeah, civilized. Right, so people, I've sped up this footage. This is me scanning bushes and hedges, and you can see that I also hit up that save marker by this base, and that gave me navigational data. Then I used that little shiny beacon to call my ship to it. Yes, I know, sneaky, right? Anyhow, let's head on down here. I'm going to scan all these other trees and bushes. Lovely jubbly. And now I'm miles away from my ship, so that made no real sense. It would have been nice to have the ship there earlier, because it was full of carbon. Idiot. Anyhow, heading down here, I've popped the flora badge. We've got all 8 flora. Now, if you scan hazardous plants, they count. The little yellow plants for sodium count. Oxygen plants, they also count. So yeah, I found all 3 types of hazardous flora on this planet. The whippy plants, the snappy plants, and the pumpy plants. That all counted. Lovely jubbly. Jumping in the oceans, you've got to find 3 sea creatures. 3 sea faunas to be found. And yeah, as long as it's fairly deep, you should find all 3 relatively quickly. None of them are super rare, or at least I didn't find that to be the case for me. I found them all within like the space of, well, you're going to see. I haven't edited this, and I'm not speeding this up. This is at normal speed. Ha! Brilliant. So doing that, that's cool. We've also got to get ourselves some of the pearls from the clams. So I'll be doing that while I'm in the ocean as well. Yes, it's always good to look at the badges and think, well, what ones can I do in unison with each other? How can I progress these together? So I got all the flora on the way to the ocean, and then in the ocean I got all of the creatures, and then in the ocean I'm also going to get the pearls. Boom! Yes, you can sort of read ahead, basically. So each of these phases, actually this is probably the easiest expedition I've ever done. Yeah, and they've given us 6 weeks for it. I can't see this taking 6 hours. I mean, at a push, 6 days would have been more than enough, because you can do an hour a day. You know? That sort of thing. And you'd have it done within 3 to 4 hours, I think, people. Righto, coolio. Well, we've got all these sort of upgrades going on. That one I have to do when I'm back at the base. Maybe I should have done that before I set off, people, because it's just putting down another one of those sorts of like blueprint fabricator machines inside of your base. Yeah, one extra one of those, put that down, access it, you get the badge. There's the pearl, picking up a pearl. You've got to be, oh, for fudge's sake, my inventory's full, for fudge's sake. Okay, cool, right, well, let's stick in this, because that's an underwater module anyway, so I can breathe a bit longer. That helped. Oh, I've got 2 of them. Freaking great. Lovely. Right, well, let's put that over there next to that one. And if you put them next to each other, you're going to get the adjacency bonuses. So that's always clever as well. A cloaking device. on a sentinel planet. That's going to come in handy. So whenever the sentinels are after you, just trigger that. They will lose sight of you and give you a bit of a breather. Nice, cool. Right, anyway, back to the clam. Shoot it, open it, grab it, swim away before you get bit. There we go. Done. You don't want to get bit too many times when you haven't got many protection modules inside of your person, because you will die. These clams can be pretty dangerous if you let them, or any of the hazardous flora actually. That's why they're named hazardous. Yes, because they're hazardous to your freaking life. There we go. I'll grab that one. We've only got one more to get. It's always awkward, isn't it, the last one? There we go. Got it. This one happened to be in a cave. I had to dig for it. Cool. We got ourselves the pearls of wisdom, and look at that. We've unlocked a few little base parts. Lovely jobs. Right, well, we're going to head on back to the base. My base is freaking miles away, so I'm going to have to dig through the surface to get back there. And then we've got to make a couple of cooking items as the last badge. So yeah, save my favourite till last, people. Anyway, there we go. I do like cooking. I've done a whole freaking cookery playlist. If you want to see my cookery playlist, I put a link in the top right-hand corner over there, people in the viewerverse. Yeah, go and watch that if you want to watch some cookery with Captain Steve. Of course. Right, so I'm back at my slime-coated freaking greenhouse. I mean, that's what it kind of looks like, or a garden centre of some kind, doesn't it, that you wouldn't want to go anywhere near. Yes, that's what I've built. Lovely. And let's head on into here then. We're going to be putting down one of those fabricator machines. We'll probably be back here in a moment to put down a nutrient processor as well. But for now, let's just put down that fabricating machine. So we want the one that's the exocraft one. This one in the middle. Boom. We've got it. It's on there. Yeah, we go. I'm going to stick it there. I'm going to put it right there. Boom. Lock that in. Let's head on over, interact with it, open it up, and make sure it's working. And hopefully when we exit out of this menu, you don't have to buy anything or purchase a kit, anything. And done! And just exit straight back out again. You should pop the badge. Done! Got the badge! Yes, I have. Lovely. My inventory's probably full again. It freaking is! Yes, yeah, story of my life, people. Right, well, we have to go and get the sort of impulse beans and star bramble. But for me to be able to pick star bramble, I'm going to need the hazmat gauntlets for my hands, because I'm not going to be able to pick them otherwise. So, I've not got enough technology spaces, so I'm going to get rid of one of these underwater modules, because hopefully we won't have to go underwater again. There we go, hazmat gauntlet, make that, boom. I need some sodium, well, sodium nitrate. I've got normal sodium, so if I go into here, into there, and pick up my sodium from those yellow plants I've been picking on planets, there we go. Chuck that in there, I can turn that into sodium nitrate. Yes. Brilliant, so it can take 13 seconds, but while that's on the bake, is there anything else I can do? Oh, actually, I only need 20. Let's see if, oh, well, there's 20 already. I'll just grab it from there and leave it running. Cool, and then, yeah, we can install the hazmat gauntlet. Chicka-pow, chicka-boom, you're done. Awesome, let's go and get those impulse beans, and let's go get some freaking star bramble. Hopefully we're not going to be bothered by sentinels, and if we are, we can use my cloaking device. That'd be cool. There we go. Oh, impulse beans, they're just over on the hill over here, people, and I'm fairly sure I saw some star bramble not so far over to the left of where I am now. I'm pointing to the right, over that way, over that way. Anyway, let's go over here though, and let's get the impulse beans. I do love those giant dragony type looking birds in the background there. It'd be nice if they flew low enough for us to tame one of them. I have got those on my save though as a pet, and I can get eggs for them. As soon as they fix multiplayer, I'm planning to do another egg sort of giveaway. I mean, it's Easter in April, isn't it? I know I'm away in April, but when I get back from the Philippines, I'll probably do an Easter event and give away some eggs or something. I don't know. Might take a little bit of setup to do that. It'll be tail end of Easter if I do. Righto, cool, lovely jobs. And where are those star brambles? Star brambles, where are you? There's some star brambles there, but I think I can see some just over this hill. They're not so far away. I'm going to grab these right away. Rhyming freaking genius. See what happened there? That just rolled off the freaking tongue. Heck yes it did. Right, let's pick. No, don't pick up the gravitino ball. Sentinels will get angry. Do not touch the shiny balls on this planet, people. If you want bullets in your head, you can. Right, there we go. We've grabbed all of these. I've got more than enough right now. Heck yes. Let's head on back to my base. We'll put down a nutrient processor and hopefully process all these ingredients into the items we need to pop the badge in question, people in the viewerverse. Come on, there's my base. Oh, look at that dog creature. He's cool, isn't he? Yeah, his head, though, looks a little bit small. I have seen them where the head is actually in the right size for the actual body, and they look a lot better. Anyhow, yeah, I should have put the door closer to that side. I could install a second one, you're quite right, yeah. Anyway, let's head on in, and let's head on round, and let's put our nutrient processor right there. Nutrient processor, I haven't got half the material, so you know what, I'm going to use that thing again, where you just press the wire mode, go into wire mode, and then press wire mode and place at the same time. Bang! It's into the iteration. And here we go, I'm going to put the impulse beans into here. That should make my bittersweet cocoa. Boom! There we are, and on the bake it goes. Lovely jubbly. Well, it's only 13 seconds. Should I skip this? Or do you want to see them process? Well, we're virtually halfway there now before I even make the decision, so I might as well just let it run the course, mightn't I? Yeah, so I actually kind of enjoy doing all the cooking recipes and doing all that sort of stuff. I just wish there was more missions, maybe even Quicksilver mission around that, but then you wouldn't really want to do it in multiplayer, would you? You know? It's a bit of a hard one. Maybe if they added them as normal missions in the station, that might work. And they give away cookery items as actual mission rewards, but they don't have missions where you have to cook a donut or something to hand it in. It'd be nice if Kronos gave you missions to actually go and do these things, so you learn to cook, you know, ambiently. And it'd be nice if they had more reasons to do the cooking. Anyway, here we go. We're making the Pilgrim Berry. You put the Pilgrim Berry back in there, and that makes the Pilgrim Tonic. Now, I could make a whole freaking case of these. I could make all 83 if I liked. But since we can't get to the Nexus, and because I can't sell them for nanites, no real point. And also, the Pilgrim's Tonic only fetches you something like about in between 7 and like 21 nanites or something silly. So it's not even worth doing that. So anyway, I'm going to just ace it out. I'm going to use the nutrient process storage to storage a load of my actual bits and bobs in. But the rest of it, I'm going to chuck inside of my hauler, because maybe we might get the Nexus towards the end, and I can always trade it in for nanites. Then again, I don't know where I'm going to be keeping this save, people in the viewerverse. I really don't. Anyhow, that's done. So I say it's done, the only thing is, I haven't got any storage capacity to pop all my badges. So this is where I've got to throw things into my hauler. I'm going to put all the fireworks in there. I want to keep the fireworks because I want to let them all off after I complete this expedition as a little mini celebration with you guys in the viewerverse. Maybe do a little dance if I've got the emoji, which I haven't, so I won't be doing the little dance. I don't think. We'll find out if I've got the dance emoji at the end of this whole freaking playthrough. Anyway, all of this runaway mould, I can stick that in my refiner and watch this. It turns itself into freaking nanites, people in the viewerverse. It's going to take 8 minutes, but for 800 nanites, that's 8 minutes I can quite easily wait for. But plus, because it's in that refiner, you can do stuff running around planets, do what you like, and you can get those nanites ambiently. Nice, and it frees up a slot. There we go, we've got loads of free slots now. I just chucked a load of stuff in my hauler. I'm probably going to regret that later, though. But yeah, hopefully we'll find a place that I can sell it all. I might just sell all the cooked goods. I might sell all the baked goods at the next Galactic Trade Terminal I come across, buy some more launch thruster fuel, because this thing is burning launch thruster fuel faster than I can make it or buy it. So there we go, popped that badge, lovely. We've got some more storage capacity. I'm going to put 2 in there, or 1, and then I'm going to put the rest in technology. Then I can reinstall, okay, that sort of underwater breathing one. No, I can't. I dismantled it rather than repackaged it. But then again, I didn't have the storage to put it in, did I? So, fudge it. It's gone now anyway. Cool. Well, at least we've got a couple of free tech slots just in case I need them. And I can pop this badge and get the Fearsome Visor. Right. Now, to put that Fearsome Visor on, I need to go over to the base building fabricator machine. I might have to put down the one for base parts, the base technology parts, this one. And I've gone across to this tab, the one that says technology modules. It's got the safe beacon at the top. There's the appearance modifier. Cost me 10 salvage data. I've purchased it. I've also purchased the biofuel reactor, because that was only 1 anyway. Anyway, I'm going to head on out, and I'm going to be putting down this appearance modifier outside of my base, because why not? You know, fudge it. Normally I'd put it inside the base, to be honest, though, people. But I'm going to stick that there. I haven't got the materials again, so I'm just going to glitch it in, fudge it. Dundly and done with the wire and R2. And there we are. I'm going to stick that over there. Boom. Done. Dundly and done. And yeah, that's just wire in place buttons, whatever that is on your console. Right, so to put the helmet on, you have to be an anomaly. Okay, cool, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to select anomaly, and then I'm going to go to head. And then under head, I should have number 20, which is the new helmet. There it is, a Fearsome Visor. Oh my days, that looks cool. That looks pretty sweet in purple, doesn't it? However, I'm going to change all this to my normal colour set, the red, black and white, people. So yeah, I go for the primary colour of red, accent colour, well, secondary colour as black, and accent colour as white. And there we go, we're done. And that's my character looking freaking swanky. I look like a Sith Vader type looking thing, don't I? And yeah, for some reason in this save, I had that cape just unlocked. It's there. We get given 1 cape. So, I'm going to run around with that. Heck yes, I am Fashion Guru Steve. Yeah, that's me. Brilliant, people. Well, there we are. I'm going to be saving off now, and I'll see you for Phase 4. Phase 4. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe, and I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.